Welcome to the podcast, Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man as voted by Mars, Paris, Chuck E. Cheese, Mount Everest, Woody, and the 7 elves. We do this podcast every single Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. The current time is 3:50, which means we are 20 minutes late, and I will explain why in a minute. Shout out to Love My Toe, Day Day, The Real Griff, Oh Jeezy, Day Day, iBook Boy, Cam 702, Day Day, Support the Farts, Toe, Griff, Ron, stop it! Cam 702, Combo Meal, Combo. Remember the guy Combo from Killer Instinct? He was the boxer. And every time he punched you, he'd go, ho, ho, ho. And if you got like the ultimate combo, he would just come out and go, bo, 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 ho, 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 ho. Please tell me at least one person in this goddamn earth remembers TJ Combo. What have I been up to this week? Well, I've been expanding my palate. People have told me for years, carrots are good for you. You should eat more carrots. So I thought to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I've been eating too many potato chips for my late night snack, so I'm going to get into some carrots. And then I started thinking, why? You know those little carrots, the small ones that dip into things? I thought to myself, why do they look like that? Why do those carrots not resemble other carrots? Then I started thinking, what if they're fake? What if it's some fake conspiracy, not even made of carrots, it's just made from microplastics that are dyed orange with orange dye number 3? Who knows? You guys don't know if it's made from that. Well, I looked it up, and they make those carrots out of larger carrots. It was not as interesting as I thought. Turned out they just shave big carrots into small carrots and sell them as small carrots, and then you pay more for those. So after I read that, I said, you know what? I'm going full size, because these got to go all the way in my asshole. And not no baby carrot's going to get the job done. So I got the whole extra long fucking carrot, dirty ass wrinkles on the outside, dirt on it. So then I got this peeler. I start peeling the carrots. And I say, you know what? This is going to be great. I'm getting healthy. I'm going to eat this carrot. And I take a bite of one. And I go, oh my God, this is the worst. This is the worst vegetable God ever made. Next to kale. What a coincidence. They both start with the noise. Yeah, this fucking carrot should ill itself. Anyways, I got carrots and hummus. I've been dipping the carrots into the hummus. I'm spending all day shaving these goddamn carrots down. And I've been throwing them into, if I do like chicken, potatoes, and something green. I had 2 meals today. Not today, this week. I had 2 meals this week. It was just chicken, potatoes, carrots. And I need to figure out how to make these goddamn carrots taste good. They got a weird sweetness to them, pissing me off with their obnoxious crunch noise that happens when you bite it. Why does a vegetable have to be talking back mid-eating? So, figured out the best way to make them so far is I chop them very thin and just throw them in with like some chicken fat or something like that. Probably be great with some bacon. But someone told me what I should do is cut them thin, throw salt, garlic on, and soy sauce. I need to try that. But I've been eating these goddamn carrots, man. So I'm making little strides in becoming a better and healthier eater. But here's the thing. We all kind of do this. And with one good thing, I end up making more bad things, right? I bought those carrots. I was like, I was shopping while I was hungry. So that, number one, it motivates me to buy more healthy shit. Because I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I'm hungry, so even a carrot looks good. Even a gross-ass carrot looks tasty right now. Is it tasty? No. So I do that when I'm walking through the vegetables, but then, god damn it, they do this on purpose too. 2 aisles over, potato chips. And I say to myself, you know what? I haven't had a Pringle in a while. So then I walk down the potato chip aisle and I fucking get 4 bags of potato chips. And then I also get some Cheez-Its. And then I'm like, well, fuck. The carrot, all the good that the carrot just did me is now done. Could you guys have ever imagined I do a whole 5-minute topic on just carrots? That's why I'm good at this. That's why I'm the greatest podcaster on earth. What else happened? Yeah, I got Cheez-Its because I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. I did my first workout of the year. Got back to working out. Did that yesterday. Feeling buff already. I feel like I lose muscle pretty slowly because I haven't worked out in probably 4, 5, 6 months. I hurt my shoulder cliff jumping in summertime. So that had to be like July, August. Hurt my shoulder and I wasn't able to lift weights. Now the shoulder is healed. Went pretty good yesterday. And hopefully I can stick with it. Hopefully I can keep the workouts going. Also, I look in the mirror sometimes and all I see is all those bags of potato chips coming out of my belly. And then my arms are getting skinny. Here's the thing. I'm okay having a beer belly if I got some bigger traps and my shirt's like tight on the top side. But when I start getting this beer belly, which happens every year, you know, it happens like I get the beer belly either when it gets cold or, God forbid, when I'm in a relationship. Oh, that fatness. The fatness comes out of nowhere. Tex calls it comfy weight. I don't know why he says it like that. He calls it comfy weight. So I'm trying to get back to my regular ass buff self. So I think it's a perfect time for me to start getting back into lifting weights. You guys too. It's not a bad idea to start now doing little things around the house. Maybe do some push-ups, tricep extensions on your couch. Maybe some sit-ups if you like doing those. Grab a dumbbell or even a backpack. Do a couple of curls for the girls. Curls for the honeys. And now's the time because once this cold air is gone and it becomes shirts off season again, we need to get our shit going. I'm talking to you, whoever you are watching this or listening to this right now, this podcast comes out on YouTube, on Podbean, on Spotify, on podcast app, anywhere where podcasts can be found. Where I do this podcast and I uplift everyone to go get out there and lift some weights. God damn it. Okay, next topic. Jesus Christ, let's get off of that shit. Can we talk about Grayson Fletcher? I feel like that's all I've been talking about for the past 2 days. So let me explain it, since I know a lot of you guys are not skateboarders. Let me explain from the beginning. I have a second Instagram where I make hilarious jokes. And the vast majority of people who discover this Instagram, they look at it, they see the jokes, and they go, man, these are funny. And then they go on with their life. But there's another sect of human beings that find my second Instagram where I make hilarious jokes, and instead of simply laughing, they choose to get upset, cry, complain, moan. Sometimes they even get their mouth starts they start salivating over the dick of a pro skater who they've never met. Well, that happens a lot in the comments. I couldn't explain it to you guys. I don't have that must have skipped a gene or something, because I've never found myself like blindly defending someone I've never met online because they did a shitty kickflip or something. So let's get back to the story. There was a big skateboarding contest a few days ago, and it brought out some of the biggest names in old school skateboarding. A lot of the older guys, the people that are in the video games, right? Steve Caballero, Bucky Lasek, they all, Lasik, they were all skating this bowl in California. And then this guy comes named Grayson Fletcher. He's kind of like he's the cool guy, right? He's the guy that all the young kids root for. He's not really especially good at anything, but he's okay at a lot of things. Not the number one contest skater, not good at stairs, not good at rails, pretty good at like DIY style shit. Just like a mid-tier skater, but has a ton of fans because dresses weird, acts weird. Instead of like the new version of like modern skating, you don't have to be good at the sport. You just have to be as memorable as possible. Now, having good tricks definitely helps, but it's not required. So anyways, 10 years ago, if you were at a bowl contest and everyone's skating the bowl, so think about like a backyard swimming pool. If you want to picture a bowl, picture a backyard swimming pool. Now, when people skate those, there's only a couple of things they like to do, right? They grind around the outside. They pick up huge amounts of speed. They air, they catch some air and then land back in it. Sometimes they flip the board and grab the board with their hands and put it back on their feet. I'm trying to explain this to you guys as if you're not a skateboarder. When you're skating a pool like that, I'll tell you what no one does, unless you're like 7 or 8 years old or you're new to skating. No one goes to an event like that and jumps from the top of the pool deck into the pool. No one ollies in. It's something that's like frowned upon, laughed at. Whenever someone does that, you would generally call them like a low-level skater. It's something that kids do. You know what I mean? And that's been widely accepted in skateboarding for many years. There's even tricks you could do. If you did what we would call shove it tail grab, it's kind of like it's you telling the world that you suck. And there's a lot of things in skating to where if you break like, this unwritten code, it kind of lets everybody know that you don't know about the code. Like now you're letting everyone know that you're kind of a poser. Anyways, that's how the entire world would look at that type of skating until a few days ago. Everything changed. The rules for the past several decades, they all changed. Because one guy put on face paint. Remember, skating's all about being like recognizable and memorable, not about skill. One guy went to the contest, put on face paint, and basically skateboarded the contest in backwards, like in reverse. He did all the things you wouldn't want to do. He purposely skated bad because the skater, at the end of the day, he got 14th place out of 17. Basically last place. If you don't get top 8, I don't think you even qualify. So it's kind of like if you went to if you were trying to apply to be an actor and there's like 5 roles and they're like, okay, we're going to keep 10 of you guys. Out of those 10, we'll choose the 5 that we want to play the next John Wick. So everyone whose name I don't call, you suck at acting, get the fuck out. So if that was the situation, they would have called Grayson. He would have been the 3rd name that they called to get the fuck out of there because you're not actually good enough to participate. Okay, are we understanding? Am I setting up the story correctly yet? Okay, good. Well, during the contest, even though he's not qualified and he can't win and he's not competitive and he's not even allowed to be there, he throws on the face paint and starts jumping from the top of the pool into the bottom of the pool. Now, I made the mistake of going online and saying, hey, if anyone else did this, we would make fun of them. Hey, everyone on earth who's ever done this before, we've always made fun of them. Why aren't we making fun of this guy? Oh, I made the mistake of saying that about a bunch of 13-year-olds' hero. And the comments made sure that I was getting death threats, being told to kill myself. Like, I didn't make your favorite skater skate this shitty. I wasn't the judge. I wasn't the one that made him almost last place. Okay? I didn't put the face paint on him. So, the internet hates me now because of that. And it's a similar situation to when I made the mistake of making fun of T-Funk, another guy that's very average, below average at skating, but he's recognizable because he dresses like a clown and does these weird like hand movements and skids a lot, does a lot of pointless skidding, like little skirt, does that a lot on the skateboard. Kids love dumb shit like that. So kids get attracted to players like that. The people that look more like a clown, the more clown-like you are, the less skill you need to make it in this particular sport. So it would have been the last video I ever made about Grayson Fletcher or T-Funk, but his fans have demonstrated that it is so easy to ruffle their feathers. It is so easy to force them to stop everything they're doing. They will drop their homework. They're gonna come in early from recess, mostly because all of his biggest fans are probably in like grade school. So during recess, they're gonna go back inside and they're going to leave dozens of comments. And they're going to keep watching the video over and over and over again because they can't stop. Their brains aren't fully developed. So for me, as a quote content creator, those are the best people to have watching my videos. The ones that physically cannot stop themselves from leaving a comment. Because more comments, better algorithm, more views. They spend more time watching the video, which is called audience retention. I retain that audience very well. They'll watch the video 5 different times. So I just wanted to bring that up here to explain that there will be several more. There will be several more Grayson Fletcher videos now. And it didn't help also that he himself, the pro skater. So here's the thing. If you're like a top 30 pro skater, one would think you don't have time. You don't have time to go comment on someone's Instagram and leave a comment, right? Whatever. So anyways, Grayson, the actual pro skater, came on there and he was like, my nuts have more hair on. I have more hair on my nuts than you have on your head. And that was him like getting me. That was when all of his fans went, ooh, got him, ooh. At that same time, all the adults who are reading that are going, why does this guy just bring up his balls? That was his big reveal. That was his big comeback, was bringing up his balls. And mentioning how hairy they are. Good thing all of his fans are 12 years old. I'm sure they want to hear about your hairy balls. Anyways, that's where we are right now in Grayson Gate, in the biggest controversy of my channel thus far this year. Grayson Gate. Just know that it's going to keep going. Also, skateboarders are so funny, right? Because, there's no rules. There's no rules in skating, but there's a bunch of people that are like protected. So if I make a joke about Chris Cole right now, I say he beats his wife and he's gay. If I say that, the internet will cheer. They'll go, yeah, you're good at talking shit, man. We love when you talk shit, man. We love how negative you are when you talk shit about Chris Cole, man. But if I say the same thing about T-Funk, everyone goes, whoa, man. That guy's a legend. Off limits. Not cool. No jokes allowed about that guy. No jokes about Grayson. I mean, you're allowed to make jokes about Aaron Cairo all day long. You're allowed to make jokes about Jeff Wan. You're allowed to make jokes about Andy Schrock. Sometimes I'm even allowed to make jokes about Andy Anderson, if you can believe that. I'm even allowed to make jokes about him sometimes. But the minute I talk about a millionaire, the rich kid that sucks at bowl skating and has a famous dad or something that surfs good, as soon as I cross that line, it's over. And then you start getting the death threats and the comments, and then my favorite ones are the somebody please help comments. That's what I call them. When somebody goes, somebody should beat his ass, man. Not me, but somebody. I wish someone would beat up Steve. I wish upon a star. It's 11:11. I've been outside all night looking for a shooting star. And it's my birthday and I blew out all the candles. And my one wish is that someone out there will beat up this guy that makes Instagram videos that are funny. Please, someone. But yeah, it's not gonna be you. It ain't gonna be you. If you leave in a comment wishing that somebody would do something to me, I don't know if you could even go backward. I don't know if your vagina could get any could go any more inward. Okay. Speaking of starting beef online for no reason, can I share something with you guys that I want everyone to be involved in? okay? Everyone watching here on Twitch, everyone watching on YouTube, I want you guys to be involved in this. So let me tell the story, and then I'll explain how you can help, and it won't cost you anything. And it's probably going to make us laugh. So there's a taco shop down the street from me that serves bad food. It's right next to a taco shop that serves pretty good food. You know me, I tried them both. I tried them both twice, and I determined that one is really bad. There's something very popular here, not only in Las Vegas, but on the whole West Coast, called Carsonada Fries. It's fries, then carne asada, which is beef, you know, like thin beef, and then on top of that, guacamole, sour cream, shredded cheese all over the top that melts a little bit, and it's basically just like hangover food, right? So it's fries, it's all the shit that you want on top of some fries. You go in there with a fork, you dip in there, you get some fries, some guac, some salsa on top. It's just all this shit put together. That's like the way you would do it here. I don't know, it's not really like authentic, I wouldn't say, but that's like the way that you would do it here. Well, there's a place that instead of using shredded cheese, they use nacho cheese. Now, if you're putting nacho cheese on nachos, I can understand, sure. But at a Mexican restaurant, that on the top of the building, it says authentic Mexican cuisine. If they're dumping nacho cheese on top of carne asada, I got to take a stand here and say I don't think that that's authentic. I think it's lazy. It's technically it's not even real cheese. It's like a cheese product. It's gloop that's cheese flavored, which is good. It's great on nachos. Hot at the movie theater with some nachos? Yeah. I'm at a baseball game, nachos and some hot nacho cheese? Yeah, I'm in. I'm good with that. Perfect. It doesn't belong on the carne asada fries. Anyways, Durango Taco Shop on Rainbow and Smoke Ranch. Durango Taco Shop, number 4. Location number 4. Instagram, Durango _taco _shop _LV. They started buying advertising on Instagram. So I got an ad that said authentic Mexican food, come in and try our new whatever. So I went on the Instagram and I wrote this. It's kind of like a Karen move. I wrote it kind of like a Karen. I wrote, is it true that you use nacho cheese? No. Is it true that you use canned nacho cheese on your carne asada fries? ? My friend told me that you do. So I lied. I pretended to act stupid, right? I acted dumb and I made up my friend. So I made up a whole fake story. It's stupid, I know. It's dumb, I know. My friend said you use canned cheese on the carne asada fries. Is that true? ? And you know what they responded? They blocked me. They blocked me for asking a simple question that my friend told me about. I got blocked. Oh, you fuck bitch. You dirty bitch. So, I went on my alt account and they blocked that one too because they're linked. They blocked my whole shit. So then I went on Discord and Instagram and I said, hey, they just blocked me for this canned nacho cheese. I want everyone to go on there right now and write a comment about canned nacho cheese. And let's say 5 or 10 of my friends did that. I took Tex's phone and I wrote it. They blocked everyone. There's at least 10 people in my Twitch chat, in my Discord, on my Instagram. 10 people are blocked for the canned cheese comment. So now I want to share that story with you guys. So now we can all go, everyone can now stop what they're doing, go to Durango _taco _shop _LV for Las Vegas. And we can all ask them a question, just pick any post and ask them a question about their canned nacho cheese. So do you guys use canned cheese on the carne asada fries? Now, I also want all of you to go on their fucking Yelp and to go on their Google reviews. And listen, two things. This isn't just because I'm mad about getting blocked, okay? It is because of that, but there's two parts to this, okay? One of two things can happen here. Either they will Either they will make better food, they will start shredding the cheese and putting it on the carne asada the way that God intended. They will either fix the dish and make it the correct way. That's option one. Or option two, somebody's getting fired for blocking me. And either of those is good with me. Either of those is an acceptable result for me. Either that fuckhead that blocked me gets that gets fired, or they make good food. It's up to you. Durango, balls in your court. Either make the food good, make the food something that people would want to eat, or fire that person. It's up to you. Yeah, everyone go on Yelp. Google it's Durango Taco Shop number 4. It's on Rainbow and Smoke Ranch. Durango _taco _shop _LV. They turned off their comments. They turned comments off. We're winning. We're winning. Don't this is not where we celebrate. This is where we hit them harder. That's what they want. They want us to take our foot off the gas. This is not where we let off. This is where we're at our strongest. Okay, we're going to Yelp. I'm downloading Yelp right now after this podcast. This is not where we chill out. This is where we push even harder. Go to the bottom of their comments. Or send them a DM, goddammit. And then also, I'm taking it to Yelp. Where the fuck is 2 Apri? Where's my YouTube homie at? Okay, Durango Taco Shop number 4. Yeah, fuck them. All right, moving on. All right, let's talk about a taco shop worth talking about. Just a few blocks away from Durango Taco Shop is literally 1 block away. If you turn right on Rainbow, before you hit Cheyenne, on the left, there's a taco shop called Chabelitas. Chabelitas is kind of set up like a Roberto's or Umberto's or a Robel Tacos or any of the Bertos. You know, the people that make carne asada fries the right way. You know what I'm talking about? So at Chabelitas, they have a quesadilla challenge. It's like 7-pound quesadilla. Costs $70. And if you can eat it by yourself, you get like $500 or something. Something like that. I don't know the exact rules. Maybe it's like 300. I know when it started, it was like 1,000, and then people started winning. Turns out there's a lot of people out there that can eat food really good. Here's my thing, though. If any of my friends watch this podcast, it's probably only 2 of you. I think maybe Tex might be my only friend that watches the podcast. All my other friends they just ask me about it. Oh, you did a podcast today? Yup. How was it? Good, you should listen to it. Nah. But I'm glad it went good. That's how most of my interactions go with my friends. What was I? Chabelitas. I want to get 5 of my friends. So 4 of my friends, 5 people to get the $70 quesadilla and chop it into 5 pieces. I want to eat it. The quesadilla is like it's like 8 inches tall. It's a carne asada quesadilla, and then they put that on top of a chicken one, and they put that one on top of a pastor one, on top of a chorizo one, and in between each one of them, they put guacamole and more cheese in between each one, and they stack it up like a bunch of pancakes stacked up, and then it ends up being some gigantic quesadilla, and it looks so good. Remind me, I'll show you guys a picture of it after the podcast, but I want to get 5 of my friends, or 5 people in total. I don't care about the challenge. I can't eat that much. You think I can eat 6 pounds of food? No way. Now, 1.2 pounds of food? Now we're talking. We'll go in there. We'll cut it into 5 equal slabs. We'll all eat it. We'll enjoy it. They serve beer. It's right next to a PT's. Go in there, grab a fucking pitcher. We can even eat it at PT's. Listen, bitch. I didn't even think about this. It's the same building as a bar. So here's what we do. We go in there, we get the fucking 7-pound quesadilla, go next door, play a game of pool. They got pool table in there. Turn a jukebox on, play some Iron Maiden, get the jukebox going, get the quesadilla going, play some pool. I'm gambling. In between bites, I'm gambling, playing Keno or video poker. How fun would that be? How fun would that be? Exactly. All right, let's do this. I'm trying to get my friends involved. All right. Chabelitas. It's great. It's great. I've had their carne asada fries on my way home from skating. It's on the way home sometimes. I went in there. They made it correct. Listen, good people in there. Fantastic. I can't do a good Donald Trump impression, but that would have been a perfect time to try to do one. I'm not gonna let you guys down with that today. Does anyone want to win a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack who lives in America? All you have to do is answer this trivia question correctly. What is the largest mammal in the world? What is the largest mammal in the world? And you're going to have to be specific on this one. And then you can win a free pack of Ninja Lifestyle stickers. This is the only podcast in the entire world that gives away free Ninja Lifestyle stickers. Combo meal, says the Blue Whale. According to my trivia page, Blue Whale is the correct answer. After the podcast combo, send me your address and I will get these stickers sent out to you on Monday. Now, I have a question for you, the people. And no one answered my question yet. I asked this on Twitter. No one knew. Why do people like Superman so much? Why do they like Superman so much? People get Superman tattoos on them. People get Superman tattoos on their shoulders. People are always wearing Superman shirts. People put Superman on their walls. The memorabilia is crazy. Is it because the movie's good? Is it because it's nostalgic for like comic books? Did it used to be a cartoon? Is it about the cartoon? Why is that goddamn guy so inspiring to everyone? Now, I also know a lot of people love Batman. I can picture why they like Batman because he does cool shit, right? He's kind of the bad guy. He's kind of the good guy. He's breaking the law, but he's also following the law, kind of. He's always throwing bat-shaped things at people, making shit disappear. He flies around from strings and shit. Wait, did I just go from Batman to Spider-Man? I mean, it's something like that. Like, there's a story behind it, right? I feel like Superman is a big cop-out. Where'd he get his powers from? Space. What? At least Spider-Man got bit by something radioactive, right? Batman's just rich. Like, I can believe that. The phone booth. Your boy's getting naked all the time in a phone booth. Weird. He's an alien. He can turn back time. What the fuck is that about? Bullets don't hurt him, but one random ass rock can kill you. Why do people like this show? I don't know. And look at my chat. Dead silent. No one knows. No one knows why people would love that goddamn character so much. And that they would get tattoos of him on their neck, chest, t-shirts. There's backpacks. People be him for Halloween. What are you, you're an alien? Okay. Well, no one can answer the question. You know what? If you're watching this on YouTube, maybe explain to me. Maybe one of you guys is a fan, like a huge fan. You gotta explain why. I don't know why. No one knows. Final topic, and this one's a short one. I was looking for a video on YouTube. I couldn't find it. It doesn't exist. So we got into watching these POV fast food videos where it's like, what's it like to work at Taco Bell for an hour? And somebody puts a GoPro on their chest and they just go to work. You know, what's it like to work at McDonald's for an hour? And these videos are all over. You could find one for every fast food. In-N-Out, Arby's probably, just name one. Burger King, what's it like to work at Burger King? And they show the camera and it just shows them walking around, folding shit into fucking hamburgers, putting it in bags. Regular shit. I tried to find one of a paper boy. Or woman. Or man. Or paper man. Depending on what they identify as. A paper man. Which I imagine they just drive around in a car throwing papers out, right? I wanted to see what that was like. I want to see a person do that. And I wanted to watch that video for like 5-10 minutes and then move on to my other video that I would watch. I couldn't find one. No videos of paper boys. I found one weird ass like British kid. Like, I will got my papers today. Oh, I'm gonna deliver him. I'm not gonna watch that fucking kid. All right, I need to watch some other, not that kid. I couldn't find a POV video of people fucking delivering papers. I would have loved to have seen it. So if anyone out there, if your little cousin or something does papers, stick a fucking GoPro on them and put it on YouTube. It's an untapped market, a niche that no one has ever done. If anyone wants to steal that idea. Okay, good. That's all I got for today. What am I doing after this podcast? Well, my buddy Nick is coming over. I'm going to air fry some wings. I'm going to make the spiciest hot sauce the world has ever seen, and I'm going to bring those wings to a skateboarding, backyard, barbecue, potluck kind of thing. And I'm going to burn the shit out of all my friends because that's what I've become known for in the skateboarding barbecue industry. I show up every time. I bring the same shit. Every time. Nothing new. And even people that are like, oh, last time I ate these, it fucked up my life for 2 days. And then they take a big bite out of one. And I go, yep. See, what have you learned? Nothing. The only bad thing is it's going to be outdoors. So I'm probably going to throw on my long johns and try to stay warm. That's what's going on for me. So hopefully you guys are having a great Friday and are making your way towards an even greater weekend. Can I get a oh hell yeah from everyone who is still here in the chat? If you tuned in late, don't worry. You can watch the repeat of this podcast on Podbean, on Spotify, on iTunes, anywhere where podcasts can be found. Also on YouTube. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Think we had a pretty good time today. Let me know your thoughts on carrots, on $70 quesadillas, on why Superman matters. Don't forget, go on Yelp and fuck up Durango Taco Shop number 4. Grayson Fletcher's fans are the biggest pussies in the world. Also, what else did we talk about? Working out and go out there and deliver some papers and film it. Shout out to Cam702, The Real Griff, Ron, Stop It. No one else? Chillin' Pete, where are you guys? Where did everybody go? I appreciate all of the donations from earlier this week. We got no subscribes today, no donations today. Doesn't even matter because on Wednesday, I won $20 gambling, and last night, I won some more money sports betting. So I don't even need your fucking money. I'm rich and I'm psychic. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. That's all I got for the podcast. I will still continue streaming for a little bit during the post show. But as far as our weekly podcast, that is it. As I always say, don't drink too much and don't drink too little. Send me a recipe for carrots. Okay, thanks.